Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a love reading, Sagittarius, and let's get into it. And we start here with the House of Flowers. And here's this beautiful house. It looks like it's possibly on the East Coast, right? That's how it looks here. And these two girls here, they're holding a giant leaf. And from this house, kind of like the second floor here, right? All these beautiful camellias are coming here, and this looks, yeah, they look like camellias for sure. And so they are like bursting here. Here's some other flowers. And so this talks about joy and excitement, about nature and abundance. And when we say nature, in this reading, it talks about, it's kind of Venus energy, right? But talks about like something that is very natural and beautiful and very abundant and just splendid and magnificent. And I believe somebody here is coming for that experience with you. The King of Cups shows up next to the Strength card, and we have the Strength card in the reading down here. And we have Justice here as the angel blows the horn. And this talks about redemption or forgiveness. I feel like somebody's coming, your person's coming to ask you for forgiveness. This Labor card here talks about somebody who has like kept putting this off just a little bit longer, a little bit longer. It's here next to Temperance, which is you. And then we have in this deck, I feel like it is also, this person has put off coming to ask you for forgiveness. And they want to heal this. But we also have preparation and avarice in the reading, and this is greed here. And we see this man hoarding all these coins, right? And he's really kind of looking to see if somebody can see him. And yeah, this preparation card, it seems like somebody could be preparing for possibly somebody else to be greedy. And this is maybe why they are. It could have to do with them coming forward, just kind of delaying this. It's possible there could be maybe a third party in this reading, but this person is definitely coming here, and it has been difficult to ask for forgiveness. This is also part of the delay. And we have Deception, Ascended Master, and the Loving Woman over here. And here she is, right? And she's sitting here with her dog and her puppy, looks like, and she's sitting here like almost like she's having a picnic. And it's interesting how they kind of don't show her legs at all. This is kind of strange, but yeah, she's sitting here, and this is a person. I believe that somebody has ascended here. And when we have avarice next to deception, maybe they are coming to tell you that they were greedy in love, possibly, right? Here's the Two of Cups here. And we have a king here who is definitely sitting and dwelling here. And this is the King of Pentacles. And behind him is the stork. So he is thinking of some type of a new beginning. For sure he is. And here is the Two of Cups here. These two people are toasting each other or honoring each other. And then we have the Two of Swords, which really talks about freedom right here. It really talks about freedom from restriction. I don't know if there's another type of freedom, but yeah, I feel like this person probably felt majorly stuck in some type of a situation. Yeah. So let's continue. Yeah, and we start with the World card. We see the angel here, and it's showing up. Crossing is the Page of Cups, Sagittarius. So the Wheel of Fortune is why it's all happening here. This person is coming to talk to you here, of course, right? Because here's the page. The page sits in this kind of crossing energy, and I believe that it is challenging for them to talk to you. Yeah, for some reason here, either they were kind of greedy or they need to ask for forgiveness. Yeah, but this person is coming very excited with this House of Flowers. Yeah, it sets the tone for the whole reading. It does. And so, so let's see what else we have here. Yeah, this Two of Swords in this deck talks about courage. And this is why we have the horse here, right? The horse represents courage, but, it does also represent freedom. There's some type of freedom here. It's kind of like they want to speak their truth. And I feel like if you forgive this person, there's a feeling of freedom. Like, wow, I feel free now. I don't feel restricted anymore. Yeah. And so here's the Page of Cups sitting here. In the it's kind of a challenging energy, but it's more of someone's coming to tell you, this person, that they're closing out a cycle with the World card, that they have learned big time, right? And we see with justice, or judgment rather, we see this is about redemption. Redemption is when you have learned, right? Yeah, nobody is trying to redeem themselves if they have not learned. It wouldn't make any sense, right? Because forgiveness is when you know that you have erred, right? Yeah, you have made a mistake here. The Wheel of Fortune is here, why it's all happening. These are cycles closing, and they're closing because of fate and destiny. This person knows that you are fate and destiny, Sagittarius. That's what's going on here. I believe you do too. And yeah, I mean, and here's the King of Wands. You sit in the past, and you could have been a past person for them. I feel like you were. This looks like there's major changes here, and we're in Pluto and Aquarius. There's major shifts, transits, and changes. And now we start, and now we are in Aries season, which also speaks of changes because of new beginnings, and because people are asserting themselves and going after whatever it is they feel like they need or want or are aligned with. In this reading, this person feels very aligned with you, but there's some type of recognition of that, maybe a latent recognition. And so here's the King of Swords sits, and he's holding the bird on his shoulder. This person has decided, Sagittarius, I believe, or you, a decision's been made here for a new beginning. Yeah, it has. They're only waiting for this bird to take off, which looks like an eagle, but So here we have, and this is your mindset, Sagittarius, or what's on your mind right here, this King of Swords. You might be wondering here if this person is going to show up. And, courage is a big part of the reading, because we have la fuerza here, or la fuerza in Spanish, and we have strength down here, right, in English, right? Yeah, it's still English, right? Yeah, because, it's changing, right? Yeah, it is, and getting more confusing every day, I would say, yeah. Or less sensible, I would definitely say. And so the strength card is here. It's very indicative of the issues, or like what is really important in this reading. It is courage. It definitely is. I feel like this is courage for this person to come forward, because with this Three of Wands here, they kept putting it off. Yeah, this man here is carrying these three, they're not three wands. He's carrying on his back, hunched over here, all this, this wood, right? All these logs. So this is major labor, and this is why this person kept putting this off. They don't know if you will forgive them. It is next to that card, and on this side is Temperance. Yeah, Sagittarius, don't have a bad temper, all right? You're supposed to be tempered, right? Temperance, right? You are. It's funny. Yes, you are, Sagittarius, which is really balanced, right? Yeah. Yeah, don't have a bad temper. I used to hear that when I was a kid all the time. So-and-so has a bad temper. Yeah, and then if you say bad temperament, it's kind of even worse, right? It is kind of, because that means that that's kind of their general state. Or they have a general disposition all the time. I don't know if they use that word disposition, but it basically means that you're kind of a grouch, or you look at things negative, right? I'm not saying you guys do this, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm not, right? No. And so in your concern, Sagittarius, is the Five of Swords reversed. This is about a victory and a defeat. Usually in the reverse, it can be like somebody has lost something, because in the upright he's winning, right? So it just depends, but but in this reading, to be exact, right? But in this reading here, it talks about your concern is a loss. You may be concerned about this person. It's possible. I think that what you are doing here, though, is kind of wondering, are they coming? And are they going to have the courage to show up for you? You may be thinking that. You could be thinking, I lost this. I'm not going to have this. That's your concern here, because of a lack of courage, possibly on their part. And so you are concerned you may lose this, and that a new beginning won't show up. Cycles won't close. Cycles are changing here. Sometimes the universe will come and swoop you up and take you away from whatever you are doing. And it can be kind of shaking or startling, but unsettling is more correct. But it can be unsettling, and with that, could be later on, or very soon, sometimes a recognition and an understanding that, hey, this was for my better good, right? Yeah, I mean, it happens in life, it happens in relationships, it happens in jobs, right? A lot of people have a friend who was telling me the best thing that ever happened to me was when I got fired from that job. And yeah, and she was telling me about all the injustice at the job, and I'm like, yeah, these people are like, it's so ridiculous how like people treat each other and things like that, right? And so employers and things like that. And so she goes, yeah, but look at me now, right? How you like me now, right? Because she's doing really well. All right. So in your environment, Sagittarius, is the Three of Swords. We see the bandage on the heart. So, that's always a good thing, right? And so the swords are out. It's raining. The clouds are there. There could be a third party, right? This could definitely be a third party. Yeah, you could have been possibly mistreated or neglected, or this person was closed off or something like that in the past. Yeah. I feel like you have some good luck here, Sagittarius, because here the king, you are the king here, holding the gecko or the gecko, whatever. I think it's gecko, but holding, this is about good luck, and it sits next to the Wheel of Fortune. So you have some good luck here. And in your environment, Sagittarius, let's get a card on this this Three of Swords. Let's see what we have in your environment. And we have the Six of Wands. So here we have heartbreak or something, some type of heartache, maybe a love triangle, worries here, pain, maybe sorrow, right? But this is a healing, because the bandage is on the heart, and right? And now we have the Six of Wands. So in your environment is a victory. Yeah. Don't be concerned about this loss over here, Sagittarius. I feel like this loss was in the past. Your hopes here is the Nine of Cups. You're hoping for this. Maybe you're hoping to go to a roasted chicken dinner here. Possibly he's eating the roasted chicken, and it's a feast for him. He's putting his hand here, like almost like it's just his chicken, right? And this is like a feast. It could be considered kind of a little bit of a devouring. You're hoping for this. This is like an indulgence, right? Because he has basically the Feast of Victory here, right? And you're hoping for this. This is your desire. And in your outcome is the Ten of Swords. So, this shows up here as part of the reading, not your outcome, not at the end of the road, you're going to be the one with the 10 swords. It's not what this is about. This person's coming to ask you for forgiveness for whatever they've done. And there are cycles closing here, because we have the World card, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. This can talk about cycles closing as well, fate and destiny, taking a chance. It talks about you. It talks about good luck. It's interesting how it sits next to the King of Wands, and right above is Temperance, right? You're showing up so much in this reading, Sagittarius. You could be saying, well, it's my reading. Well, I get that, but it's showing here how important you are to this person. And this House of Flowers is exactly who you are to them. Yeah, you are, which is major excitement and beauty. It's like these girls are walking up here and they're holding this giant leaf and they're going, because they're falling away from these camellias, and they're going, wow, look at this, is wow, I've never seen this kind, it's like a phenomenon, right? And here they are going, look at the beauty here, almost like when you see like a rainbow show up, right? Or it's right in front of you and you feel like you can touch it. When I lived in, near San Francisco before, yeah, there was a double rainbow right in front of my house. And I ran back in to get the camera, to get the phone, right? And I'm like, oh, well, too late, Denise, right? Yeah, it's a double rainbow, all really close to each other. And I was like, wow, there's a real God here. This is the universe. This is beautiful, right? Because, nobody could, kind of fake this, right? But here we have the Ten of Swords in the outcome, and above it sits the King of Swords. He makes a decision here, Sagittarius, for an ending. This is a reading where somebody realizes that they have to end something and that they don't really have a choice, because they see their life with you. They see their journey with you. They see that this is, that you are fate and destiny to them. Yeah. And so I feel like this is this person's energy: deception, ascended masters, and the loving woman. I feel like your person could have, they could have been deceptive towards you. They could have been, but this could also be like, I'm leaving a situation. It could be, but the truth cannot be told here. The truth is coming for you, but there could be some deception, but it sits next to this greed card. I believe somebody else, your person, I believe, is preparing for some type of greedy situation here where somebody will probably lie to them. And I feel like they may know this very intuitively. This is because here is the ascended masters. Yeah, I feel like that's more of what's going on here. And why it's all happening is the loving woman. It's possible that, yeah, this loving woman is you or your person. And they have gone through some type of awakening. And we see judgment up here. It is right here, right? Where the angel is blowing the horn. It's right here, Sagittarius. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see. We have 3 cards pulled, Sagittarius. This is how we have done it today. Sometimes we pull the cards random in the reading, especially the tarot, but today we're switching it up. Your person's first card here is stuck energy here, and here's the man sitting on his 57 Chevy, and which looks like it needs a paint job as well, but yeah, and he's stuck in the mud somewhere out in nature, and behind him is the rainbow. So he knows that if he, can get out of this stuck energy, he's going to have a new beginning, because the rainbow sits behind him with all the kind of the stars, and, and challenging your person and supporting them is an event. And, this event is a great achievement. This is a new beginning or a marriage with you, but this is an event, and your person knows here, this challenges them because there's some forgiveness that needs to be given here. Yeah, I believe there is. And there's some type of major explanation going on in this reading that they are coming, I believe, to tell you. We have the Page of Cups here to support that. And this great achievement card, it could be a challenge for them. It could also, and it is supporting them. And why it's all happening, Sagittarius, is true love. And we see the woman with the red dress here, and she's looking in the mirror and she's touching. It's just a very beautiful card. She's touching herself in the mirror and, holding this red flower. And she goes, wow, this is true love. Like she's kind of like in wonderment, right? We're going to end this and we're going to continue this in the other reading. Yeah, we're going to see all about this true love. They're all super affordable, Sagittarius. And we're also going to have a tarot spread on them. Let's see how they are viewing the situation, Sagittarius. Let's see how they are viewing before we head off. And we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. They want you to let them back in, Sagittarius. They do. This has been pulled very random. Yeah, it was. Thank you so much, you guys. They're all super affordable. I have the link below in the description box. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.